Howdy, hey, hi, Spaceman Josh here, and welcome back to Rimworld. We're right where we left off last time. We got over Earth 30 on the cycle over here. So, since our last playing, I've had some time to go on some of my free time and play some of a different save, and I've learned a couple of things. Like how I shouldn't be doing this with the double coolers. That doesn't help. So, I don't remember which one was which on this one. Oh, they're both cooler. Okay. So this one was going to be that. Okay. That one's going to get iffy because there's no double walls separating this really cool room from the other ones. With just a single wall, the temperature diffuses faster. So I think what I'll go ahead and do is it's still a good idea to sort of have them there. That way we have more temperature control of the area. Then I'm also going to deconstruct those two. Let's see. What research were we working on? Cleaner, okay. I think what we'll go ahead and do is I'll switch the research because I still haven't figured out how to make this work. On one of my other saves, I have all of this and I still don't know how to make it work. So I think it'll be better just to go over to here. I think for now, let's work on carbon making. And let's go ahead and fix that wall. White. Oh, that's right. Is this cloth up here? Huh. And now, finally. This one's still alive? Yeah. Alright. We'll go ahead and do we have any way of capturing them? Do we have any beds for that? No, we do not. Interesting. Because I've recently learned that you can capture them with the prisoner ones, and if you can do it, if you have someone with a strong enough soul, you can actually recruit them back to your space. So I think what I'll go ahead and try to do for now is I'll also put in a structure to be able to do that. We'll have it just be one big old room. Like that. The door in the middle. Furniture. A bed. Let's have 2 beds on either side. And let's actually set up the beds up the other way. Like that, and like that. And then we'll have this one also be a medical prisoner bed. And then what we'll go ahead and do is we'll edit the settings on this one. So we'll go ahead and take off all of this stuff. Well, resources, I think we might have stuff in. Nope, I don't think so. I don't know. Okay, so no raw resources. What about items? I'm trying to look for the medicine part. Medicine. So I think in terms of manufactured, give it a big ol' no. But then medicine, yes. Foods are allowed. What's this? I think for now, let's take off rotten, and then we'll fix it later. Go ahead and let them go now. Are these ones still bleeding out? At this point, I'm not too concerned whether or not I actually get those prisoners over there, but now that I learned that, I can do that with that. And we can start getting some more people. Make life a little bit easier. That also means I need to look at expanding the bedroom area. At least in some direction. What I'll go ahead and do is I'll allow the movement of these dead bodies now. I guess, okay, we can also move the bows. We can probably sell them later. Won't be for a lot, but we'll be able to sell them. Alright. Take a look at what everyone's doing. Alright. This one is for prisoners. This one is for prisoners and medical. Yep. Alright. And what I'll go ahead and do is I'll have them make a large structure. Yeah. What I'll also go ahead and do is go over to this storage and tell them that, actually don't put chunks there, that food is not allowed in there, nor is medicine. Which means all the food and medicine have to go into this one. Which makes it easier on us. If they're inside, it makes them easier so that way they don't diminish as fast. So we have the prisoner beds. We have that taken care of. What's the target temperature on this? 21. Okay, and this one, 24. No. 21. Well, 24. I don't know why it was 24. Let's go ahead and put back the walls. And then, yeah. There we go. See, the indoor temperature is still pretty warm, but hopefully we'll get a little bit better. And then what I can do is temperature. So essentially the coolers are main thing for cooling things down. You know, intuition, you know, it doesn't also make it rise when the temperature is cold already. Oh, we can make carpets. So there's this thing that I've learned that I should have coolers and heaters. Heaters, like you would intuitively think, are the ones that are supposed to raise the temperature when it's too cold. the coolers don't do that, even if you place the warm and the cold in a certain way. Which is kind of frustrating, but you know, life happens. Alright, so we have to do a new research. Let's go ahead and look at doing a hospital bed. We have a lot of silver, which is kind of good. It makes it easy to do sterile tiles. And you also need to add lights in some of these areas. So let's go ahead and do that. We need standing lamps. Let's put one right there. And then we'll also put one right there. Have one in the middle as well. I think we'll go ahead and have some lights on in the battery area as well. And then let's see. Do I have this? Yeah. And there were some other mods that I've been playing around with that I might bring to this one, but I don't know how likely that is. Simply with the way that everything's been working. Some of them are kind of nice though. Like there's one that has an overlay over down here with the temperature, so you can actually physically see what all the temperature is on all the inside areas, which is kind of nice. And then there's also just other things like instead of having standing lamps, there's wall lamps, so they don't take up a slot. How are we at that? Did we already do that? Yeah, we did. Yep. I also learned that large structures are just as big as small structures, so I can put that there, but it has a beauty of 200. So the beauty factor inside this room will be enough so that way I don't have to worry about the beauty factor, even when it's filthy and covered with blood. Let's see. Ooh! Alpacas and muffalos. Interesting. I think we'll go ahead and do is I think we'll hunt the muffalos. And then I think we'll just hunt the muffalos and the alpacas. There's no reason to need them for right now. So many berries right here. Let's go ahead and harvest some of those. Just all these berries just all over. Let's also get those herbal medicine. Another thing of just steel. What is that? Links, okay. A huge thing of cloth. I'm also trying to look for like high density of other like berries and such. More alpacas. Let's hunt the alpacas. Just more steel over here. I don't know why there's so much steel all over that. It's just there. Disease, flu. So your colonists have gotten sick, and so you have a medical bed and a doctor. Make sure that they get proper treatment and spend as much time in bed as possible. 1 in 5. So there's just been so much with like different things in terms of medical. I'm thinking what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'll actually set her up so that way we'll have. Ooh, is that a component over there? We'll have some medical beds starting to get constructed. Not the medical beds, but having some at least some beds that we use for medical reasons. Let's go into orders. Let's tell them first to chop any of the wood that's here. If any of it's actually ready to get chopped. And the rest of them we can just cut the plants. Just go out a ways. Make sure we go back over and tell them what's wood and what's not. Okay, and there's berries right there. Let's get those as well. You know, we got a lot of meat. We got over 1,000 of buffalo meat and just over 300 alpaca meat. Starvation. Who's starving? We're over earn 1. Where are you? Can someone please feed him? Have we? Okay, we already did. Cool. There's so much blood and dirt everywhere. How many berries do we have now? 12. So we haven't gotten that far into some of these areas. Yeah, see all this still there. On the bright side, now we have a lot of meat. So we can make a lot of simple meals. Oh, that one's broken down. We need to fix it. I also learned that these things do break down over time, and you need components to fix them. And in my other save, I've run out of a lot of components. You need food. Did you get food? Okay, you got food. Starvation. Done. Let's... Where's the other one at? 3. Oh, you're over there picking up all the stuff that's out over there. And I think we've gotten through and gone all through all the alpacas and stuff. And there's another set of alpacas. Hey, more alpacas over there. Let's see. Yeah, we need to find a way to refrigerate some of this stuff. I think what I'll do is, since this one's connected to this one, I'll go ahead and have it go down to 1. Yeah. Okay. Which one? 1 and 5. Five still needs food. How are we on with the corn? 66, okay. And see, this is why we want to get a few more people, because, like, there's still this that needs to get done. We still have all this cleaning that needs to get done. 2 of them are sick. Let's take a look at the health. So how are we looking at this? Can be tended in 10 hours. Tending expires in 13 hours. What? Yep. There goes all the meat. Let's see. Immunity 37%. Interesting. Tending expires in 11 hours. So, I think it's just we have to wait. I wonder what percentage actually determines it, though. If it's, like, the percentage or if it's the immunity percentage. Let's go 5 and see how they're doing. They're about the same. And now we're starting to take care of some of this stuff, which is nice. Oh, we fixed the solar panel. Yay. Alright, so I think probably the next day I'll have Earn 3 do a whole lot of cleaning. Yeah, and some meat's still going away in storage. Which, I mean, we got a lot of it taken care of, which is nice. Makes it a lot easier to have stuff. I'll have Earn 3 do stuff after we finish just treating the other people. And himself, I think, too. He probably wants some food soon. I don't know where you're going, but I need you to clean. Nope. Go ahead and clean this area. Here. Now go in and clean this area. You aren't done. There we go. Alright. At least now we're mostly clean again, which is nice. Robot Art 2 is trying to get some stuff done as well with the cleaning. Let's go through again, do another cut plant thing. Get some of the things that are just starting to grow. We don't want anything growing there because we want to build there. Get rid of the monstrosity. Cargo pods. Ooh. What do we got here? Is it just that? Wake up. That is a drug. Is that a dead turkey? Cool. Have we gotten these plants yet? No, we have not. Interesting. Far away with this research. Oh, decent way there. Who all does research? So I think everyone prioritized it except, or they're least prioritized. I think, I don't know. I don't remember anymore. I want to say 4 is the highest priority. Actually, no. So yeah, no. 4 is the lowest priority. So only one of them was really prioritized to do research. But they all can if they need to, I guess. But we still have quite a bit that needs to get done out here before I can start building a hospital area. Cool, we got the hospital bed. So now let's learn how to do. Let's see. Let's go ahead and go into smithing. I know colonists need treatment. Someone needs to clean that. How are we looking at? Flute, major. So we got the majorly got the flute at 75%, but the immunity is at 77%. Same way over here, we got immunity of almost 90%. Once you stick through it, and once you finish with it, then what happened? Solar flare. So, some of these objects are not going to be working. Okay. What's the outside temperature? 35. This will get interesting. Let's go back through and tell them cut more of those plants. Some of them are growing again. I get particularly annoyed by these bushes. Like, I can't really see some of the other stuff, which doesn't bother me that much, but when you can see that one, it just irritates me. Okay, there we go. Look at this corn. So I think it's ready to harvest, but it's at 77%. So if we need to, we can get more corn. 85 meals. Ooh. Medical emergency. What's going on? 1 in 5. Health. You have the extreme flu. Now you have pain. Consciousness is minus 15%. Manipulation minus 20%. Breathing minus 20%. Oof. Immunity, 86%. So I think once we get their immunity up, they'll be fine. Like this one's at 99. So you guys when it hits 100. Yeah. So you developed immunity. So now that's just gonna start dropping, I think. Yeah. See, 82%, 81%. Robo 5 is okay again. Woo! Meanwhile, we have to wait for Robo Earn 1. Thankfully, as long as the immunity stays above the flu percentage, we should be fine. And it's like it's a medical emergency, but there isn't anything we can do about it except let the process go. What's the temperature in here? So we're at around 6 degrees. What's smithing? Okay. Let's open up this then. Let's open up machining. So we have access to a lot of this stuff. What's the temperature inside here? 11 degrees Celsius. Not refrigerated. Let's have you go down to -5. So that way this one will probably be around like low 10s. Or the low 1-digit numbers. I don't know what temperature you need to start getting refrigerated, but I'd rather not have some of these meals start just deteriorating. What's our soonest one? 8 hours. 5. Okay. Got deteriorating in 5 hours. And then I'll fix it later too to make it so there's a separate thing that actually is refrigerated. I just can't do anything about it right now. Also, I can build more of these, and actually I learned I can place them in front of the windmills and it won't do much for them. Doesn't really affect them at all, which is nice. Well, earn 1, you're out of bed. Yep, there it is. Developed immunity. So, we took care of that flu, which is nice. I don't know what these we got. We got 9 more of those graveyards. What kind of animals we seeing outside? Mega sloth. Actually, let's not hunt that yet. We'll let some of this build up for some more. Let's take a look at... Yeah, look at that. Shooting got out to 18. I think the melee has gone down a bit. But they can work on that here if they wanted to. Oh, shoot. We've hit the 30-minute mark. Wow. I didn't hear that the first time when I hit the 20-minute mark. Well then. Ugh. Thank you all for watching. If you liked it, go and hit the like button. If you want to see more of my videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you want, you can also hit the bell, turn on notifications, let you know right when I upload. Other than that, thank you for traveling with me today. Spaceman Josh.